Regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do, and welcome back to our year of the Lord 2026. Happy New Year to everyone from us at All the Gold Podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Derek J. That's your boy.
Cool, y'all. Hey, it's our first episode of 2026. Again, in the words of Bret Hart, Happy New Year to everybody except Goldberg. Anyway, this is our first 3-hour Smackdown show. So Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre get really, really personal tonight.
I liked it.
I liked it. We got a tag team match. Also, we got an ambulance match tonight. All within the first New Year's of SmackDown.
Yes, sir. So let's kick it right off, man. Live from Buffalo, New York. You see the Bills. Roll the wagons.
Okay.
Yeah, man. They start off with a recap of last week's shenanigans with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. As usual, I've been noticing lately that WWE is doing a lot of montages every week. You know,
yeah.
I don't know why they even do that. You know, because we didn't see the show anyway. But anyway, they did a montage of everyone entering backstage as usual. Then the Miz interrupts Michael Cole and Corey Graves to kick off the 2026 SmackDown and kick off his grievances for 2025. He says that he should have been the one to tap out Cena, and then he talked about his mentorship to the young talent and how ungrateful they were. And then I didn't get the last one, but anyway, Randy Orton comes out and he comes out to an enormous pop, and he came out to interrupt the Miz. He faked like he was going to give him the RKO at first, but he was just playing with him, and Miz was like, "Whoo, thank God," you know. So after that, Miz suggested they can be like Miz KO. Randy looked at him like, "What the hell?" So out of nowhere, he gave him an RKO. He picked him up again after the crowd was like, "One more time," and he delivered another RKO. So Coop, with all that being said, for the opening segment, what did you think about it?
I think it's a great way to start SmackDown. I like the fact that Miz came on complaining because everything he said is kind of legit, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Miz has been the one who actually does get injured. You know what I'm saying? Also unselfish. So I was like, okay, where is this going? I thought someone was going to interrupt him. I didn't think it was Randy Orton. That was a good surprise. It's good to see Randy Orton back. I liked how he came out. He faked the RKO on him. Had Miz shook a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool right there. So that was pretty entertaining. Randy Orton didn't say anything. He just came out, kicked his ass, and left. So there is going to be something with him with the world title picture coming up later on. You know, with next week. So we're getting interested to see how that happens. Because I didn't answer my question. It's a good picture right here. So, bam, Easter RKO early in the show. Perfect.
Right. Yeah, man, I thought this was a good way to start off 2026, having the return of Randy Orton. We missed him for the latter part of 2025. And not only that, but we missed him for John Cena's last match.
Yeah.
It was said that he was in Saudi Arabia promoting, I guess he was promoting maybe the Royal Rumble or Was it Royal Rumble? Or it was one of the upcoming PLEs.
Go ahead. It was the PLE in January. The
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. That's what it was. You're right. Yeah.
So anyway, I thought it was pretty telling. One of John Cena's best rivals is overseas promoting, and he missed his final match. But anyway, with all that being said, it was just good to see Randy Orton on TV. You know, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I kind of miss Randy Orton as world champion. You know? I'm not gonna lie.
I get it.
But the thing is, if we get Randy Orton as world champion, I don't want to see a babyface Randy Orton. I want to see a heel Randy Orton. That's just me. I'm sorry. I can't do babyface Randy Orton, but I can definitely get down with psycho ass heel Randy Orton, the one who went to Triple H's house and broke in his house. That's the Randy Orton I want to see.
I forgot about that. That Randy Orton, one who RKO Stephanie McMahon.
Right.
Yeah, that Randy Orton right there. Yeah.
Right. Dre, what's up? Dre's in the building. Dre said, "What's up, fellas?"
What up, Dre?
Yes, sir. He said, "Man, Miz can put anyone over, man." Yeah, he can, man. As I said, Miz can work with anybody. And then, like I said, a lot of people are retiring right now at this moment, right? You know, in the upcoming years. If the Miz retires, where do you rank him, real quick, Coop?
As far as top 10, or as far as top.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that as a wrestler in general, like his overall ring work, mic skill. I mean, you know, ring work, mic skills. What do you?
Okay.
Where do you rate him at?
Okay, so let's break that down. Overall, mic skills. Let's be honest. The
Mhm.
Miz definitely got the mic skills. He definitely go in the ring. I do like the Miz better as a heel. I
Mhm.
don't like him as a face. I think he works better as a face. He has accomplished almost everything, every single thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
world title, intercontinental title, U.S. championship, Money in the Bank twice. You know what I'm saying? So he has done a number of things as far as WWE. So it's a point where he will retire. I think it will probably come within the next 3 to 5 years, probably something like that, because you have the generation of John Cena generation actually retiring now. So
Right.
he will definitely be a Hall of Famer, and I feel like he'll be the guy who actually will hang on like backstage and help the younger talent out, because he's very unselfish. He's willing to do anything. He's willing to take a bump. He's willing to get embarrassed. He loves what he does. He's not selfish. So Miz is one of my low key favorite heroes. I'm always entertained by him, even with him not being in the world title picture. He can still bring in the ring. So
Right.
the utmost respect for the Miz. He deserves it.
Okay. Dre says probably top 15. Japanese women's wrestling movement. What's up? He says, hello. Can't wait for Julia and Jordan Grace's feud on SmackDown. Last year's NXT match was one of Julia's best WWE matches. Hey, look, listen, man. You might got something going on right there, man. Jordan
Yeah.
Grace might be integrated into the women's division on SmackDown, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I was surprised by the title win from Julia tonight. I really didn't know she was going to go over. Man, I was kind of thrown back a little bit. I was like, damn, Chelsea Green losing the belt, you know, but hey, it is what it is. I look forward to seeing that match too, Jordan Grace versus Julia. Like you said, on NXT, they did have a nice match. So I look forward to that. Thank you for commenting, Japanese women's wrestling movement. Appreciate it. All right, let's move right along, man. Nia Jax's Last Legend was backstage with the Kabuki Warriors talking about their 8-woman tag match later tonight and a future shot at the possible them retaining the women's tag team titles after Monday. Oscar said after beating Io Sky and Rhea Ripley that they will keep the titles and defeat them two as well, talking about Last Legend and Nia Jax. So what do you think about that?
I think they've been teasing the whole title picture between the 4 tag teams. I think they need to cash in on this. It got to be like some kind of Money in the Bank, not Money in the Bank, ladder match, something like that. We got to have a big payoff for this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm entertained by it, by the 4 tag teams like getting involved, and the heels and the faces, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. You have Io. You have Nia Jax, and Last Legend. Yeah, so the Kabuki Warriors, all of them mixed into one. Now it's like we need that big payoff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to rush it, but to have the storyline go somewhere, which is very interesting too. So hopefully we'll get that within the new year, or maybe the Rumble. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for that too. So yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna say this, man. I think that Nia Jax, Last Legends right now, they're lined up for it, but I don't think they're like the number 1 contenders right now. But I would say this though. Shout out to Nia Jax for losing that. Hey, yo, she's starting. Hey, did you see how small she looked today?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked really good, man. I'm like, she really looks good. Yeah. Shout out to Nia Jax, man. But yeah, man, I don't even know if they retain Monday night. I think Io and Rhea Ripley might take the titles. So then you might see something against Io, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Alexa going at it. Because they teased it later on that night too.
I can see
later
that.
on.
I can see that.
Yeah. It was an okay segment, but I really don't think much came out of it. I think Last Legend is a good pairing for Nia Jax. Well, they're a good pairing together because they kind of feed off of each other.
Right.
And but I just don't think they're right. I don't think they're ready right now at this moment. I think they still probably got like another step or two. Maybe after whoever wins this match, they probably, I don't know, go after, but they're just not there yet for me.
I'm not mad at that. To your point, like let's say they're not ready, right? So you don't have them take the pin. You know what I'm saying? So you can still have them going strong as the bullies that they have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So even if they're not ready, maybe it's a step up. Maybe they're them being ready is like a couple of weeks, a couple of months down the line. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you keep them as strong and keep them as a bullies that they are, because they work well together, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So to your point, like, anything not ready right now, down the line, I can definitely see them having those titles and take the titles off like a big face, like Rhea Ripley would be great. That's a good look. That's a great look for them.
Yeah, man. Like you said, it's a good look for them. I was trying to find a picture. I thought maybe you sent me one of Nia Jackson them, but I don't have it. But it's all good.
Yeah.
So right after that, Randy Orton was backstage with Cody Rhodes, and he says next week when he beats Drew in Berlin, Germany. And when he said Berlin, I thought, damn, did he fucked up and said maybe Brooklyn? I thought he was talking about Brooklyn, but as actually they'll be in Germany next week for the European tour, I guess. Yep. So anyway, it says Berlin, and then he said he's coming for him after it's all said and done. Aldis then reminded Cody that Drew will be in the building and not to engage with him, so he wouldn't have to strip him of the title, and cause not having a match for next week. So just real quick, let me touch on that wrong real quick.
Okay,
pause. That was crazy. That was crazy. Pause.
A big note to self: do not get online earlier during the day, because they'll tape SmackDown like hours in advance so we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to see everything as fresh as viewing it for the first time. With the whole Randy Orton going after the title thing, they've been teasing this for the longest time.
Yeah,
I think since last year. You know, you got Randy Orton looking at the title. You got Randy Orton standing behind him, making certain faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for him to cash in and actually go for the world championship. You know what I'm saying? I still would like to see Drew McIntyre win this match. I think with everything going on, the payoff is to have Drew McIntyre win this match. In the past, where it's been 3 stages of hell, the face always loses this match. Stone Cold versus Triple H. 2001, No Way Out. Stone Cold lost a match, which is a great ass match, by the way. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. December Armageddon. Shawn Michaels lost a match. So I don't know if this is a continuous thing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it'd be kind of pointless for Cody Rhodes to win this match. You know, maybe you have Drew McIntyre win and have some kind of injury angle and have Randy Orton revenge for Cody's injury.
Right.
So you could do that angle right there.
Yeah.
That could work. Have Cody come back maybe like Rumble time. He's not going to miss a whole lot of time. That could be where you're telling the story right there. So they could do it in that direction right there.
Yeah, that definitely can work. I think that we need to see some change. We need a little bit something different.
Yeah.
I have been saying this for the last couple of months. I was saying that Cody is a better character when he chases the title.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he has the title, it's kind of dull. But I mean, if you want to spice things up, have Drew go over, then have Cody chase maybe till probably like after Rumble. I mean, I don't want to make Drew a transitional champion. You know what I'm saying? But if we can get some type of program with him and Randy, and then do like you said, a small injury angle with Cody, I think you got something going on right there. So, hey, man, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, there's something different, something spicy,
something different.
Bit. Yeah, we need that.
And another thing, every time Drew has a title match overseas in Europe, he loses. He has the win in Europe. Yeah. Like he had one at Clash in Paris, I believe.
Clash in Paris versus Damian Priest lost that match.
He lost one. Didn't he lose one in Ireland too, or didn't he
Yeah.
Oh God, it was one in Ireland he lost, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anyway, he lost one in Ireland, lost one in Clash in Paris, and then he did another one in Germany as well.
I think he fought Roman Reigns like
2022. 2023
or 23, one of those years. I can't remember what year it was. That's what. So
when the Usos cost him the belt, right?
Yes. Here's the thing: like Drew McIntyre always had these great feuds. CM Punk, Damian Priest, and with these great feuds, he never actually finished them off. He always loses towards the end.
Right.
He always loses towards the end. He has the best feuds in wrestling sometimes.
Right.
But the payoff, he never gets the big payoff. He never gets it. Every single time he loses. So if this is the one time, put him over, because he never gets it.
Right.
He never gets it.
Never. And that's where they're messing up at, yo. You gotta have him go over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that If he goes over it, you got a nice hill that you can build off. The hill work that he did tonight was fucking incredible.
Oh my gosh.
That was incredible. I was sitting on the edge of my seat like, damn, he gonna burn the picture right in front of him. They gonna
Damn.
sitting there going like this.
Yeah. He said hit. He said hit me. I was like, yo, this dude.
Cody sitting back. You motherfucker.
Say, hit me, little bitch.
Yeah. Dre says, man, it was the same match since War Games. What the fuck? Except it was a 4-on-4 and not 5-on-5. Yeah, man, it kind of was. This is like the same wheel is turning with the ladies, man, for that tag division, and I'm like kind of over it right now.
Just like Wednesday.
And to me, the reason why I say I'm over it because you're pulling from the singles competitors. That's why Jay doesn't have credible people right now to challenge, and that's why Stephanie doesn't have people to challenge right now unless you bring up more people from NXT, to challenge. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Nia needs to lose that weight. She good, man. I think she's doing good though.
She all right.
I think she's doing good.
Yeah.
Where did I leave off at? So yeah, man, Nia Jax, Last Legend, and the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky, the 8-woman tag match. I think this match was okay. It was good for what it was. Nothing really crazy, but Io Sky did do a dive, trying to dive off the ropes with the with springboard, and Last Legend kicked her damn head off when she. Hey, God, like
they replayed it. It's like, yo,
bro. When I looked at that shit, I said, "Hey, yo, she okay?" Dog? She said, "Wow,
combo breaker,
combo breaker." Yeah.
God,
so,
damn.
and I'm just letting everybody know we're not doing it because SmackDown was 3 hours tonight, so we're not going to go through move by move like we usually do. I'm just highlighting some certain things that caught my eye in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the winners were Rhea and Io, and Charlotte and Alexa with a Riptide from Kyrie, and then Io Sky did a over the moonsault for the pin. Like I said, this is a good match. It was okay, decent, but like we were just explaining to Dre a few minutes ago, this is the same shit from War Games, man. It's just recycling over and over, and it's kind of getting stale. So, Coop, what do you think, real quick, on this match?
To your point and Dre's point, it is getting stale because you got 8 wrestlers, right?
Yeah,
in this feud, and you only mix and match a certain amount within weeks. So that's why I was saying earlier in the show, like far as it has to be a big payout. We need a blow up far as a massive tag team match, something like this because after Monday, what happens next? You know what I'm saying? Because they still want to be saying, I deserve a title shot. I want a title shot. Okay, we need a big payoff. Ladder match, something like that. Put this together so we can end this shit. Not that we don't enjoy it, but you have a problem of it running stale after next week, like to your point. And that's what my big concern about that.
Right. Yeah, man. So, like I said, they just need to end this, get these titles. If they're going to take them off the Kabuki Warriors, do it quickly because you're pulling from the main event scene right now. And unless you're willing to call up more people from NXT to work in the tag division, this is not going to be feasible in the long run.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along, man. Jordynne Grace is backstage. And when she was backstage, she was all this discussing a move to SmackDown. Chelsea Green interrupts, and Jordan said some people is going to make this a decision a lot easier. Excuse me. Chelsea said she's too stressed to compete, basically. And Nick Aldis said, well, wouldn't it be good if you were a fighting champion? Chelsea said she is a fighting champion, and she's fighting for her life on the internet. Aldis then says, what if he impeaches her, the Madam President, and whatever? So she walks off stressed out. So, Coop, real quick with that segment, what do you think about that?
Impeaching the president is crazy. Shit don't work.
Right.
Read the news.
Yeah.
But anyways.
It don't work over here, pal.
You got your ass, pal. But anyways, always enjoy Chelsea Green, whether she win or losing. She's always entertaining. She's one of those unselfish characters. To have Jordynne Grace on SmackDown is a damn good look. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about having new faces on the SmackDown scene. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she did lose a match later on tonight. But even though I don't like it because I'm a big fan, me being selfish, to be totally honest.
Right.
But I think it's a good thing because she know how to take something that she's given in a story and make it work for her. So I feel like she's going to be fine. I feel like with Jordan Grace on the scene, you have a big chance of having new faces challenging her for the title, and you have an opportunity of making this U.S. title run way better than the first one was.
And we
So,
pointed that out. We pointed that out a couple months ago. We always said the second time around with the title, you kind of get a little bit more, footing under yourself, and you get to learn from your mistakes from the first title run.
Yep,
and you can improve on it. So yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, this might be the direction that we need to go as far as this U.S. championship. So I'm patiently waiting to see what they're going to do, but I feel like this is the right step in the right direction because you have Jordan Grace, and there's probably some other people, other talent on the roster who we don't know about yet. So
right,
I'm interested to see where it's going to go.
Yes, sir. So, Kit Wilson. First of all, he caught me off guard with this intro because I'm listening for the Pretty Deadly music, right? So I'm like, who's this? They had the new intro. I thought the intro was pretty cool, the graphics and everything. I was like, okay, cool. Kit Wilson, single solo superstar right now. I guess until what's his partner name?
What's his name? I forgot.
Yeah, a little freaky blonde guy. But anyway,
freaky blonde guy is crazy.
But anyway, listen. I was impressed. I said, okay, nice. But when he started gyrating, I was like, hey, yo, cut it. Go ahead. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro.
Stop it.
So he comes out with a new intro. He comes down to the ring and he says he's defining masculinity, toxic masculinity or whatever. Looked at the Buffalo Bills that was ringside, and he called them all toxic. Then you see this woo woo woo, and I was like, oh shit, Zack Ryder's back, but no, went blank. Screen went black, and then Matt Cardona music played, and so now he's going by his actual name, Matt Cardona, who is now officially back on SmackDown. So, what do you stand with that, Coop? Let me know what you think about this whole match, and then we go more into it just a little bit.
When he was talking, I knew somebody's gonna come out. I was like, we're gonna get surprised. But I do like the fact that it was a surprise. I didn't expect Matt Cardona to come out. I'm liking it. I think it's a good look for him. I'm hoping this is a good start where he's not just coming as a jobber. So I think this is a good opportunity with this SmackDown being longer than 2 hours. Yeah, they're gonna have to really bring it, and I feel like this is what they're trying to do.
Right.
So this is like it to his interest right here. This is pretty good.
I like that entrance, yo.
I was like, oh, they repackaged him. They gave you a new image, sometimes wrestlers they gave new image, they get new clothes, new background, everything like that. This is a fresh new start. So I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like the idea of having Matt Cardona on the shows. I think this is entertaining. So this is another solid win for tonight.
Yeah. Solid win. It was a decent match, solid win. I just wish the crowd was a little bit more interesting. I would say this though. I thought maybe they came to a deal with Matt Cardona, him using the actual Matt Cardona name, because I remember it was something. It was like, even though he came back a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago during the last time now tournament, he came back as Zack Ryder. But I heard it was something in the papers, or I said the papers like I read the newspaper. It was something online saying that that he was kind of like at a standstill because he didn't want to license the name out. But I guess maybe he came to some agreement. They probably came to a licensing deal saying that, hey, we'll give you some royalties off the Matt Cardona name. He signed it. Shit, he's back. I know he's happy because he's with his wife on the road now. So that makes a lot of sense.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
That makes a lot of damn sense.
And on the internet, and they showed it on Instagram. Like his shirts are already selling already.
Shit,
so
there you go.
Merch is already out there, so it's official.
There you go.
It's done.
Hell
exciting. Yeah.
Yep. So big ups to Matt Cardona, man. The indie god is now. I don't know if he's gonna be called by the indie god, but he's now officially with the SmackDown brand. So good for you. And I know you're probably happy to be with Chelsea on the road, like I just stated earlier.
Yeah.
Dre says, let's get into AEW for a little. Yeah, we will one day. No, seriously, I think we are going to pick. I'm thinking about it. I might just do like a brief, maybe half-hour show on Wednesdays. Coop, though, this is probably totally me. I know you'd be busy on Wednesdays. So I might just do, because I know some people will be like, oh, why don't you talk about AEW? So I'm like,
and you know what? And I'm not mad at that. I understand why that would be the case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got some good shit going on. I ain't gonna.
They got some good shit. So I might just do a quick review like we doing tonight.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And
like it,
done.
I ain't gonna lie. I like what they doing with AEW right now. I do like it.
Dre said also, yeah, Charlotte and Rhea working together until it's time for the Royal Rumble. I do agree. I think they're going to split at the Royal Rumble. Y'all boy Trick Willie showed up. Damn, I guess he's going to be on the same show as Lash, which is, you know, his fiance.
Yep.
A grown-ass man, and he don't have to be on the same show as her. Nah, he got to be. I'm not saying he don't have to be, but I'd rather be with my significant other if I'm on the road 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense. I would rather be too. Like,
right.
Like you're on Raw. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Raw. One on Raw. That don't make no sense, man.
Nah. You come with me. Right.
He said, I forgot who the kid dude is. Yeah, he's one half of Pretty Deadly. Yeah. Matt is cool.
Yeah.
And it's hard to trust Triple H.
I know. It's just we just starting. We already like
right.
Come on, Triple H.
So Cardona win with a Rough Rider, so he did get the victory after 6.5 years on without being on SmackDown. So he got his first victory in 6.5 years. Let's move forward. Kathy Kelly was backstage with Damian Priest, says it's been 6 months with his feud with Aleister Black, and I cannot believe that shit. It's been 6 months they've been feuding. That shit is crazy. 6 months and it has not gone anywhere. I'll get into that later on, but yeah, man. So he said he's going to beat his ass all over the arena, and it will be Aleister Black that will fade to black. Do you want to comment on that?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
You said that 5 months ago. To be honest,
I almost spit my shit out.
My bad. You said that 5 months. Here's the thing. That's kind of like, it's not that I don't like the feud. I do like the feud. You know what I'm saying? Right. Any wrestling company, name them all, from past to now to whatever the case. The idea of a wrestling company is the idea of a feud is to finish it off at a pay-per-view or a PLE.
Right.
To my knowledge, have not seen them fight on a PLE?
Not near one.
That is my biggest gripe with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. if this feud's gonna go on for 6 months and y'all have not touched a PLE, what's the damn point?
What's the point?
This shit should have ended at it could have been that Saturday Night Main Event.
It could have ended at WrestlePalooza for real.
WrestlePalooza. We didn't got nothing. Y'all fighting on SmackDown?
Nothing,
Come
man.
on, bro. Like that. It's like I wanted more, but as a fan, just because of that reason right there, it takes away from the actual feud because you're only fighting on SmackDown.
Yep.
Damn.
Only fighting on SmackDown, and at this point, when I saw that shit, I said, "Oh, good for you. I like that for you," and kept moving. I said, "I like that for you."
Yeah, that is good for you.
Right. Thumbs up, pal. Wyatt 6 cut a promo. Says that Solo asked Solo what is Bo Dallas asked Solo what is the meaning of family. Says he hasn't been the same since his exile from the original bloodline. He goes on to say some other shit, and then he goes on to say that they'll defend the tag titles, whatever, and they'll put the end to Solo and his bloodline. I guess that's what he said. I didn't get to finish reading that shit because I had went to the bathroom. But anyway, what do you think about that promo though, real quick, Coop?
Oh, got a new segment called P-Break.
P-Break.
Here's the thing.
P-Break.
This goes back to what I just said about the last feud. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Have these guys not feuded or a PLE? These two tag teams, families. They are not, right?
Right.
To my knowledge. But that's another thing too. And I feel like the booking of the Damian Priest feud and the booking of the Y6 and the booking of the motherfucking MSTs at the same time, right? They have only feud on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, the new segment 2026 P-Break. So what happens is when you only feud on free TV, it takes away the point of actually getting invested.
Right.
To the point where I watched it, I was like, okay. And I like the Y6. I like the MSTs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
it's not going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Put the shit on a PLE.
Right.
You know, man, like, isn't it like that? Like,
but see, the thing is, though, they didn't even build it up to be interesting. And that's why I said I didn't finish writing my notes for this shit. That's like P-Break. I'm going to take a P-Break.
Then that's never point two. That's a legit point.
You're not going to let me sit through 3 hours of damn Monday Night Raw without me going, I mean, not Monday Night Raw, but Friday Night SmackDown and not let me use the bathroom. That was a P-Break moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, it could have been a nothing burger, which it was, but we got a new segment called P-Break. Let's remove it. Fucking crazy. These people crazy. All right. So Sami Zayn was out next. He was talking about being the future. He was talking about being out there for Cena's last match. He said his son asked him why do they call Cena the Never Seen 17? And he said it's because John Cena won 17 world championships. And he was like, well, how come you didn't win none? And he said, I don't know what to tell my son. So anyway, he saw Cody, he saw Drew, people that he'd been in feuds with win championships, but not him. But he said, my time is now. He said, I'm tired of talking about it. My time is now. So I was like, good for you, Sammy. Good for you for standing up for yourself. Anyway, out comes Trick Williams. He came down there, flashy, had the all white on. I said, this man look like a star. He looks like a star.
He do.
And I was afraid that he was gonna come down the ring and he was gonna do like some he's gonna botch his promo or whatever. Because they always said the only thing about Trick Williams sometimes is his promos. And I was like, nah, I think he got it, yo. So anyway, he came down to the ring. He talked his shit, boy. He said, I got on these lemon pepper steppers. They call him Trick. Hey, bro, he brought it, yo. So I was very impressed with Trick Williams. Coop, what you think about that whole segment?
Okay, let's go back to Sami Zayn real quick. All right.
Yeah.
You got your son asking you. Sorry. I don't know why this is funny to me. Your son asking, Daddy, why don't you have the world championship? Because I'm not that fucking good.
Basically.
And when I say not that good, I don't.
And I know Sami Zayn is good. I'm not saying
Sami Zayn is fucking excellent. Let's get this
excellent.
Very clear for somebody clipped the wrong part. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the top tier, like world champion, I just don't see him in that realm. I see as a person who gets people over to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn does when he does this and get fired up. I said, somebody gonna cut it. Somebody gonna cut his mic. He gonna get interrupted because every time he try to focus on world championship, either he get punched in the mouth or he get jumped or something like that.
Right.
But to your point, Trick Williams came out. This dude looks like a fucking star.
Looks like a star, bro.
Legit star. He has a presence. He has everything. You know what I'm saying? I mark my words. I can definitely see him as a future world champion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is a good. To my point I just made about Sami Zayn is going to put him over to get to that point where it's the U.S. championship as a stepping stone. That'd be a great look. You know what I'm saying? Have him carry that title for around a little bit. Get some nice feuds in. People he never faced and all that. Then the next 3 to 5 years, this man will be a world champion. You know what I'm saying?
I can actually see Trick Williams going after Carmelo Hayes in probably like the near future for the U.S. championship to start him off with something. Because they can reignite that feud that was on NXT.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then cook with that. So he's going to be a champion regardless. The man, come on, man. This guy got star quality written on. He's young. You got a young up-and-coming star.
Yeah.
And Lord knows when your boy get there, Obafemi.
Oh, my.
Come on, bro. They cooking. SmackDown about to be cooking, dog. I know SmackDown been in the gutter for a little bit, but I think SmackDown about to start cooking.
SmackDown about to be, with you having this potential roster, new guys coming up from NXT, you could flip it right here. You know what I'm saying? And
you sure can.
Much of us complain about that extra hour. They're like, fine, I get y'all fatigue. I understand that, which is true. Even the audience. I remember I went to a show February of last year, and I was like, damn, this shit 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was like, it's just as a fan, it's exhausting. And it's not that I don't enjoy the product. I really do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just, I think they want to cook. It's gonna be great, yo.
This is what they needed, though, man. They needed to interject some NXT. We've been saying it for months, man, because all the matchups that they were having were stale.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you're introducing the likes of Trick Williams, you're introducing the likes of Jordan Grace. Even and only reason why I think they introduced Jordan Grace tonight is because Mi Chen got hurt at a live event by Jade Cargill. It was an accident, but she got injured, so they needed somebody to replace. And I'm thinking, thank God they didn't use B-Fab. But Jordan Grace, was there tonight. I heard rumors that Sol Ruka was there still. And then you got who else? They did a vignette for Obafemi.
Yeah.
I am waiting for Ethan Page to get on the main roster. Ethan Page is like doing a hell of a job as a heel on NXT. They got to get him. They got to call him up, yo. And they got to call up Ricky Saints too.
Yeah, they will. I think
They got to. They got to.
I think they're trying to like wait it out instead of give you everything at one time.
Yeah, they try to spread it out.
You got to spread it out. So I think eventually you'll see them.
Oh, that was crazy, yo.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was crazy. No, I'm talking about you. That was crazy. You said you got to spread. You did.
I say give them everything. It's like back in the day. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Ooh. But man, yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on, man. So they did a recap, right? They did a recap of the Carmelo Hayes victory from last week against Ilya Dragunov. Right after that, Ilya Dragunov met Carmelo Hayes backstage. Ilya said last week he wanted to fight the best, and he said that he hoped that this is not his last opportunity or last time he faces him. Excuse me. Then he asked Melo, does he plan to keep the open challenge alive? And he said after he puts Gargano's jersey in the rafters, he'll be ready. He hoped he'll be ready for him. Basically talking about Ilya being ready for the open challenge. Ilya smirked and says that does, I think he said that doesn't sound like a bad idea. And then he walked off. Carmelo Hayes then see the Miz and he says, hey, Miz, what's going on? Thank you, And then Miz was like, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, thank you for leaving me alone because I've been better off since then.
That was funny.
I said, hey, yo, man, he got him good with that one. Yeah, so real quick, what do you think about that whole segment?
I like this exchange right here between the two. And I like the idea of Trick Williams. Funny because last week wasn't recording. I was like, damn.
Right.
Because I watched it. I was like, oh, I think I was out of town. I was like, oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying? And now you got the potential of so many superstars like in that little mix right there. Again, you got another opportunity for SmackDown to cook again. Like this is fucking great, yo. And then that match he had with the match he had tonight was killer too. So definitely a good match.
Yeah, man. That whole segment, I know they're going to set up another rematch with them too, right there.
Got to.
I thought Miz was going to get interjected to this too because him and Carmelo had a feud not that long ago, probably like maybe a couple weeks ago. He was beefing about being an apprentice or whatever. But I hope that Carmelo keeps the belt for a while because I just don't want him to be a transitional champion because that's going to hurt his stock. If they can maneuver around and Ilya can afford another loss. And it might not have to be a clean loss. It could be some type of interference where some goofy costs him the match by accident against Carmelo, and that way Carmelo retains. But I really want Carmelo to hold the belt a little bit so he can build because you need more baby faces. And I think Carmelo fits that mold pretty good, as a baby face. I think when Carmelo, he can pull off the heel, but I like him better as a baby face. You know what I'm saying? So and SmackDown needs more baby faces. They have you got Drew, you got who else you got? You got the MFTs, you got like 6-7 of them. You got some other weirdos. Oh, Johnny Gargano and DIY and some other weirdos. But anyway, they need a solid baby face, a young baby face, and he can be one. So whatever.
Yeah.
Dre says he said, I told y'all they're gonna keep dragging that shit. Oh, talking about the women. And then he says, damn, man, they're gonna go in this year. Yeah, SmackDown, they're gonna go in this year. I got a feeling. Obafemi Moose.
Oh, Moose.
You saying Obafemi versus Moose? That was a good one too.
Yeah.
They fought.
Moose is what that could be something too.
Yeah, that could be something. That shit was funny as hell. Oh, you mean P Break? P Break.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, P Break. That shit was funny.
Yeah, put some music behind that joint.
I am. I'm going splash. It says Carmelo stupid as hell. Yeah, that shit was funny what he did. He pulled off.
Yeah.
Let's move on, man. Nick Aldis was backstage talking to Ray Phoenix about this upcoming year and wishing them the best for the upcoming year for 2026. Trick Williams started complaining how Sami Zayn treated him, putting the mic in his chest, whatever, and how he disrespected him. Ray said something in Spanish, but he said, translating, he said, maybe he needs to, or maybe the new guys need to have a lesson in respect. And Trick said, "I'm twice your size, and I'm a grown ass man," something like that to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nick Aldis made a match between Ray Phoenix and Trick Williams for next week on SmackDown. So this will be Trick Williams' first official match on SmackDown. So what do you think about that quick segment?
I love it. I think that's going to be an awesome match between them two.
Yeah.
I believe they haven't fought before, but the styles that they have, they can
Mhm.
create a good match. I'm excited to see that.
Right.
But yeah, that's going to be pretty good.
Let's see. Let's move right along. Carmelo Hayes versus Johnny Gargano. This was a good, solid match. It went a little bit too long, in my opinion, but they had to do something for filling the 3 hours. But it was a good match. It was solid. I did like some spots that was happening. I like they first of all, they were super kicking the hell out of each other. I think Carmelo super kicked the hell out of Johnny, and then his nose started bleeding.
All this
He cleaned his ass up with one. I mean, he caught him flush on the nose. I said, God. And it was a one move. Was it that tornado DDT? When he
it was like a corkscrew DDT off the top rope.
Off the top rope, yeah. When he did that and he spent with it, I said, God damn. So
that was crazy.
I would like to see, and I told you this prior weeks. I really don't care for DIY, but I can see them as separate stars. And I do like Johnny Gargano on his own as a babyface. I think Johnny Gargano he's a better babyface than he is a heel. My opinion. And I really like Johnny Gargano as Johnny Wrestling because he's like that underdog. He's like kind of like that Sami Zayn, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's why I look at him as. And I think that Johnny Gargano can actually be U.S. champion if they push him right. So just my opinion. And he might be world champion, but he's a little bit too small in my opinion. But that's it. What do you think about that real quick, Coop?
But is the other guy injured? Gargano?
I don't know if Tommaso Ciampa is injured. I didn't check that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. My bad.
I don't know if Ciampa is injured.
Okay. So I was saying with him being out or injury, whether he's taking a break or whatever, this is our opportunity for him to get those singles matches in. Even to the point I was like, damn, he's not that bad as a single competitor.
He's not.
Competitor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because of the shit they do together is so silly and kind of redundant. And that's over and over again. So maybe that's why it comes off like that. But I think by himself,
I think Triple H tried to force him. That's why.
Yeah, he was kicking the hell out of each other this match. God damn. Oh, I'm surprised they got teeth.
Got dentures and shit.
Right.
Beat me.
God damn.
All right, man. Next up. Oh, let me before I finish that, it was a good match. Carmelo Hayes did win with the first 48, and then he hit another button net to retain the U.S. championship.
Yeah.
Afterwards, this is a pretty nice segment right here, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It was probably setting up some Easter eggs or something. I don't know what's coming down the pipeline, but Tama Tonga was waiting in the back. He was looking at the match, I guess, on the monitor, and up walked Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah. So Shinsuke said something in Japanese, and then they started changing words in Japanese, and Solo walks up after Shinsuke walks off, and then Solo asks, "Is everything okay?" Tama says, "Yeah, but that's in the past, whatever, or that's old news, something like to that degree." Yeah. And then he asks about the Wyatt Six. Tama asks about the Wyatt Six, and then Solo says he already talked to Aldis next week, and he's gonna set up a 4-on-4 match, family versus family, and it's about if they win, they get talking about getting the titles back in the future. Solo said, "Let's get the hell out of Buffalo," and Tama looks back where Shinsuke was walking off at. And he just stared a little bit. So I don't know where that's going. But I'm interested to see. Now they do have ties from New Japan.
Okay.
So that could be something right there.
Okay.
Yeah, man. What you think about that, Coop?
I thought it was pretty interesting. I like sometimes when I don't know what's going on. If that makes sense. There's a mystery of like this could be something that could be like you said, like an Easter egg it's dropped now. And they could pick this up right down the line as far as weeks or months or whatever the case may be. So I'm just interested to see where it's going to go. For as far as this thing right here, I got more questions than answers. Maybe it's a potential of them causing friction between him and Solo Sikoa to make the storyline interesting. So I think that'd be pretty good if they did like that. Like have some kind of like turmoil within the group. You know what I'm saying? So that could be interesting to see how they're going to build that up.
Yeah. I think if they can play on some of their maybe some of their matches from New Japan. I don't know how many matches they had in New Japan, I'm not gonna lie. But I do have a history in New Japan.
Yeah.
And if they play on it right, and this is what I've been saying for the longest with Shinsuke Nakamura, they should have tapped in more of him being an absolute animal, a dog, because Shinsuke really can get down in the ring.
Okay.
And not only that, but he's charismatic. They should have been pushing Shinsuke to the top, but Vince didn't see something in him. And I guess because maybe Shinsuke was over with the crowd and it's something that Vince didn't do, and Vince probably halted his push. I don't know, but I think that for one, he should have beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania after he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That once he won the Royal Rumble, he lost to AJ Styles. I said, damn. And AJ was a 2-time champion. It's not like AJ couldn't get the belt back from him if they would have built the program right. So they kind of messed him up right there. And when he came back and he did that whole samurai gimmick, I said, what the fuck are they doing? This is so stereotypical. Stereotypical.
That was terrible, yo.
That was a Triple H thing right there, because I don't think Vince had nothing to do with that one. But I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, they need to present Shinsuke as a dog, right? And then you'll probably get something better. I don't know, but listen, I'm all for it. I want to see where this goes at now, because this is pretty interesting. All right, man. Let's move on. Aleister Black says nothing will change with their match, but Priest will. Change is he says change is coming from, I guess, the inside. What the hell did I put? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I couldn't even read my own handwriting. It says, Selena says it's time they put the nail in the coffin. Basically, just hyping each other up for the match. They're hyping up one another for the match, coming up, ambulance match. Jade Cargill was backstage with Kathy Kelly. Kathy said that due to injury, she will not be able to face Mi Chin for tonight's match. And let me see. And then she asked Jade, "Is this intentional? Or was the injury intentional?" And Jade says yes. And she said, "These pigeons backstage better know their place." Then Jordan Grace appeared, and she says she came to take a look at the champion and to make her decision. Jade says she's that bitch. Jordan looked at her and says that you are one of them, something like that. And then she walked off. She smirked and walked off. So, Coop, real quick, let me get your thoughts on that.
Now, I like this. Sometimes, unfortunately, that Michin got hurt. I know we joke around, called her Brooklyn Brawler. That's the name that we gave her on All the Go podcast. But at the same time, you won't see nobody get injured at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things where they had to pivot.
Yeah.
But with them having to pivot, if we get a Jordan Grace versus Jade Cargill, I'm not mad at it.
Not mad.
That'd be a good thing. Far as her being like a world champion, she's trying to build her name up. So she's starting from the bottom and working her way up. So this could be an interesting feud that I think we could get out of this. So I'm very interested in seeing this. This could be a start of something fresh that we didn't know was going to get, but I'm okay with it. I'm definitely okay with it.
Now, although I don't want to see Jordan Grace lose this match because she's been losing on NXT a lot, so I'm thinking that she teases maybe hanging around the world title picture for now, but she goes after the U.S. championship. So that's something I don't want to see her just get on SmackDown, lose to Jade Cargill. No offense to Jade Cargill. I just think that if you want to build up people that's credible to face Jade Cargill, you have to build up stock, especially somebody coming up from NXT. You got to build up the stock. Even though, she has a fan base that followed her from TNA, you don't want to just throw her out to the wolves and then she lose and then people not interested in her. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
exactly.
Yeah. Dre says that shit is crazy. More betrayal like always.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be betrayals like hell this year, let alone AEW. So yeah, it's going to be betrayal. This is going to be a year like you see a lot of people turn on each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
K Ballard 27, what's up? I think this is the first time. Yeah, your first time, man. He said all the Oh, go ahead, Goop. What'd you say?
Nah, yeah, it's the first time.
He says, at All the Gold podcast, the new Matt Cardona theme with the Booker T intro was a banger. Man, I liked it. I liked it.
I like it too. Yeah.
I didn't really see that much Booker T in it, but I like the intro though.
I'm going to hear it again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again, man. But I when he came down to the ring, I was like, oh shit, Zack Ryder again. But then when he switched up Matt Cardona, I was just like, they let him get a license deal. I said, that's good for him, man. I like that shit. So.
Yeah, and the fact that Michael Cole actually brought it up too. He just said something about it.
Yeah, but he said, here's the thing. He said, I don't know if to call him Matt or Zach. So it's like,
he did say
that. I said, Michael Cole, you're a nut for that one,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hitting us up, K Ballard 27. Appreciate you. backstage they had Cody walking backstage. He runs into Sammy, and they acknowledge each other. And Cody was looking for Drew, but Sammy says he knows better than anyone how he says to Cody he knows better than anyone how he's feeling right now because Cody said he saw him out earlier when he was talking about when he what you talking about with the son.
Oh,
and so Cody says, "Well, where's Drew McIntyre?" And Sammy said he doesn't know. Nick Aldis comes up, and then he says, Cody asked him the same question. Do you know where Drew McIntyre is, Cody? And Nick Aldis like, he don't know. And then he said, I'll find out because he's headed to the ring right now. So Cody makes his way to the ring, does his entrance, all pomp and circumstance, does his entrance. Then he cuts a promo on Drew McIntyre, says that Drew is full of envy, says that his superpower is playing dumb backstage because he see all his enemies, his friends, and the people that's in between. And he just plays dumb so he can get the advantage on him, basically. And then Drew interrupts Cody, says Cody is predictable. He's so old school. And then he talks about his 3 stages of hell match. He talks about the first being a straight wrestling match, second one being a falls count anywhere, and the third one will be a steel cage match. And then Drew says he wanted to talk to Cody at his home away from home, but he wasn't in there, all shame. And then he goes... but he went through and he found some items, but he found this one in particular. It was a picture of Cody Rhodes and the American Dream, baby. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. So he found a picture of the American Dream and Cody, smashed it on the ground. And then when he smashed it on the ground, Cody went to the back, but Drew did a reversal. He went to the ring, and then security was holding Cody back. Cody tried to fight his way to the ring. They was holding him back. Drew was standing there with the lighter, lighting that shit on fire. Burned it. Cody screaming at the top of his lungs. And this was some of the best work I've seen Drew do. And he does great work. But Drew was just sitting there looking menacing, just burning the picture. Cody screaming at the top of his lungs. He gets down on his knees, look through the rope, and then just like taunting Cody because he knows Cody can't hit him. So, Coop, with all that being said, what do you think about this?
Advice for Cody: start parking your fucking bus at the arena at this point. either you getting packed up in the rain,
right,
or you getting packed up on the bus, or they taking your fucking pictures at this point. Start parking your shit in the arena. But anyways, I think this was a great segment. By the way,
right.
This is how you start the year. I like it was just straight cinema right here because I like the fact that McIntyre had the heat of a true fucking heel. This is some Triple H shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This is some Triple H shit that he would do. I like the fact that they played the idea of him. Remember they said about Cody, if you attack him, you lose the title.
Right.
So they play into the fact that Drew McIntyre is playing these mind games with him to get him upset, to trigger him any kind of way he can. You know what I'm saying? First he was outside. Cody ran back there, tried to attack him. Drew came to the ring after that. Then Cody comes back to the ring, and Drew got the picture. This menacing picture right here, the way he sold this was pretty good.
Yeah.
Burnt the picture right there, because it unfortunately it blends into reality because unfortunately Cody Rhodes' dad is actually dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they kind of blurred the lines a little bit, which is interesting too, right? So at the same time, Drew puts a picture in the trash can. This says Cody to a rage like I ain't never seen. This is what I like when Cody's like this. I like this idea of storytelling right here. I like the idea of Cody not being in control of the situation right here because Drew got him off kilter right here. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get in this picture right here when Drew's like, hey, come on, hit me. I know you want to. Come on. You know he wants to. Anybody.
Like, you son of a bitch!
Can you imagine if Jim Ross was commentating right now?
By God, Drew McIntyre, you son of a bitch!
My God, he's got a family. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a family.
This was great. I can't wait till next week. This was great, yo.
Yeah, this is great, man. Like I said, this was one of the best segments I've seen in SmackDown in a while, and it had so much story, so much. It was just dramatic.
It had layers. Yes,
it had layers to it. You can see the menacing heel work from Drew McIntyre and how good he is as a heel. And then you got Cody, the all-around babyface, screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to get to him, but the bum-ass security holding him back. But it's like the taunting in your face, and you can't touch him because if you touch him, you're getting stripped from the title. This was actually good right here. Yeah. And I wish they can continue with doing stuff like this, get more personal a little bit. try to bring in that element of reality because, you know, somebody burned a picture of my dead father. We going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
That
So,
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. And I just, hey, man, look, listen, you can't get no better than this. And you got to get this man the title. Get this man the title by any means necessary because
make it happen.
Make it happen because a heel Drew McIntyre is what's best for business. Period.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. One more thing too about Drew McIntyre, man. Like we was talking about his losing streak in Europe, you know, when he has a title match like overseas. We cannot do this time, man. You cannot do this to this man again. Hype him up for a high profile match just to let everybody down again. I mean, I don't know what his filming schedule is because, you know, Drew is starting to get into films. But if this is something to probably tie us over to Royal Rumble and Cody keeps the belt, I'm going to be so pissed because I don't want to see – here's the thing. I don't want to see Cody as champion. I was talking about earlier. I like to see Cody chase the title because Cody he's just born random. When you need something fresh, and having Drew as the champion would be, like I said, was best for business. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Damn, where was that? Chelsea Green and the United States Championship was defended against Julia. This was a surprising match. This match was short. It was short. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it was.
This was short. Yeah, this was short. It was interference by. I'm just going to cut to the chase of it. It was interference by Kiana James, and when Chelsea had her beat with the Rough Rider, had Julia beat with the Rough Rider. You can count to 10, whatever. But like I said, Kiana James was on the apron, distracted the ref, and then that's when Julia got her bearings, hit her with a butterfly suplex, and then hit her with the Northern Lights driver, and became the new U.S. champion. Mm-hmm. Now, here's my thing. I'm all for it. They give Julia a second chance with the championship, even though I'm a Chelsea Green fan. I think this is a good look for them. Now you have another heel as a champion. You got to have somebody chase the championship. Now you had heel versus heel. I don't know if this is going to make Chelsea a face, which is probably not because she's so irritating. But where does this leave Julia? Like, who's going to challenge her? Because who's there to challenge? Who's there to challenge on SmackDown? Your partner is the person that's behind you, Kiana James. She's your flunky. Alba Fire, no. Chelsea Green, no. I mean, who else on SmackDown is there to challenge you? So let's see how this title is for her. Let's see how the second time is. But Coop, let me get your thoughts on it real quick.
To your point, I think we said this earlier. I like the idea of her starting over. I think it's a great opportunity. To your point about who's going to challenge her, maybe, like you said earlier, maybe we get a Jordan Grace who will challenge us for the U.S. title first. The world title. That could be something. Or maybe it's something where you do bring up somebody from NXT. You do got plenty of women on the NXT roster. So maybe like next week she's talking her shit and Soruga comes out and interrupt her. So you could have something like that. So maybe this opportunity to bring her second title run to make it way better than the first one, because the first one was garbage.
Garbage. Second one was garbage. Yeah, man, I just think that you cannot have this second title run fall to the wayside because that's going to hurt her stock so much because then people look at her, oh, yeah, well, she's just another, you might as well call her Mishin, or you might as well call her B-Fab at this point because you can't do that. She was on fire. She was on fire in NXT, and then her and Stephanie Vaquera was,
neck and neck.
Neck and neck, 1A, 1B, and, she comes over and what? Just no hype behind her or anything. Not like they did Stephanie, but I mean, she's really a good wrestler, so we'll see. Dre said it was good. He said Nia, Lash, Kabuki Warriors. Yeah, they all tied up. Charlotte and Alexa. Yeah. I mean, they all tied up with tag division shit. So it doesn't matter at this point until they, start breaking up these damn teams for single competitors. So it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's see. Io and Rhea Sky. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley was backstage and talking about their upcoming Monday night match against the Kabuki Warriors. and how they become tag team champions. Excuse me. Alexa and Charlotte walks up, and Alexa congratulates them. They thought it was pretty weird. They was seeing she was telling the truth, and she said, "Yeah, I'm congratulating you guys." But then Charlotte says they will be next in line, and Alexa looked at Charlotte like, "God damn, man, just chill out. we trying to congratulate him." So anyway, they congratulate him. So then, like, trying to build some, I guess what you like to say, some building blocks between them two, challenging each other. I don't know, but that's what they're setting up. I think what's going to happen, you might get an EO and Rhea versus Charlotte and Alexa in the long run, and that's when the breakup's going to start happening, either between either or teams, because I think Rumble, you're going to see all the women looking at each other funny because every man for himself. So you might get something there, but you're going to start seeing cracks in the foundations between these two teams. What do you think, Coop?
Definitely agree. Definitely going to see the cracks in foundations, but I feel like we got this interview too many times.
Yeah.
Somebody's talking like tag team champions. Like, where the fuck where you come from? It's like getting the same promo. So I'm just ready for them to move forward with this. I'm ready for them to see what's gonna happen Monday and just go forward with this, because we kind of get the same shit. Same shit every week,
Same shit.
Like God damn.
I was gonna hold this back, man, but I'm gonna do it again, man. It's P break. Because it was a hype video for Damian Priest and Aleister Black for the ambulance match, and then Fraction confronts Johnny Gargano backstage about the mask, and he said, "I'm gonna talk to Aldis about getting my mask back." I like Fraction. I like Axiom, excuse me. But I'm not asking for this. I'm not asking for a damn mask match next week. So I thought this was a P break time. Anyway,
skip.
Skip, remove. So let's get ready to the last match of the night. Damian Priest versus Aleister Black in the ambulance match. I thought this was pretty wild shit. Now we've seen it before between these two. They went back and forth in the previous videos they had when he threw the fire in his eye and all that shit. But I really enjoyed it. I did like the spot with the razor's edge onto the windshield of the ambulance. I thought that was pretty cool. Then he did the choke slam off the ambulance into the I guess when he choke slammed onto the table that was below. Rhea Ripley I won't say she interfered in the match, but she did come out to help Damian Priest, because when Zelina went to go open the door, Rhea Ripley came out, chased her to the ring, hit the riptide on her. But it was chaotic. It was what we expect from these two. I'm glad that the shit is over with. I thought somebody was going to pop out from the ambulance again.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that to happen, but it actually went off clean. He actually won clean. Don't know if he deserved to win this match, because I'm hearing reports that Damian Priest is actually wrestling injured, and you'll think that Aleister Black could have went over, for him to heal up. That could have been a way for them to write Damian off TV for a little bit so he can heal up a little bit. But it is what it is. Coop, what you think about that?
I did think it was a good main event. Although I did mention earlier about them always on SmackDown, which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, if you want a payoff for the feud, it should end in the PLE. The fact that it didn't kind of took away from it, but at the same time, it was definitely a good match. I like the chaos in the match. There was one point that I definitely agreed that when we opened a side door, I was like, yes, somebody want to come out. Right. And then towards the end of the match, we tried to open like the back door and wouldn't open. I thought, okay, I thought somebody's going to do something or something's going to happen. Somebody new was going to debut and all that. But chances are it was just a live TV. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So he won the match clean. This is the end of this feud, hopefully. I'm ready for them to move forward with something else.
Hell yeah.
Them too, because they need something else. Because this can't go on any longer. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 6 months is a long time, you know what I'm saying, to feud with somebody. That's like half a damn year. And then for it, like you said, for it not to be on a PLE, it's kind of like, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? You want something like that. If you're gonna pump it up to be a high profile match or between these two, you need to just end it, just end it at a PLE. That way you can build off. You could have elevated Aleister Black into, another stratosphere at a PLE win over a former world champion. But you've been playing it out on SmackDown. Same for the U.S. women's title. That hasn't been defended on a PLE yet. So I don't know what the hell was going on with the writing team where they can't understand that when you have big payoffs or even titles that's not defended on a pay-per-view, that you're missing out on momentum for certain characters, you know?
Yeah.
You know, this, like 6 months is a long ass time. And you know, I'm like I said, I'm glad it's over. But what's next? What's next for Aleister Black? What's next for Damian Priest? We need to. You should have had somebody stop it, or they should have had somebody interfere. You know, just to bring on the what's next element. Because now that it's done, it's like it just fell flat to me a little bit. And this is my opinion. It just fell flat a little bit. But I enjoyed it. The ending just fell flat. So, what you got something to say about that one, Part Coop?
I see your point why it fell flat because it really goes back to what we've been saying all night as far as the feud being on SmackDown all the time. And as far as it being like a stop and go, oh, this is the end. Because every time they do something, they felt like it was the end.
Right.
That's how they was programming it. And that's how it was advertised, like this is the end of the feud. And all of a sudden they come back again. Now, if they come back again, I'm like, what's the point at this point?
What's the point?
Right. What's the point? So, damn.
Yep. Got some comments real quick. We're going to read the last 2 comics, then we're going to wrap it up. Japanese women wrestling movement. One of cast from Stranger Things that I really want to see on WWE Raw next week is Sadie Sink, who played Max. Max is one of my favorite characters, and Sadie Sink is my favorite actress of all time.
Okay.
Good for you. I like that for you. I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched Stranger Things since the first season. I forgot all about that damn show. No, you know what? I won't say I forgot about it. I couldn't. My schedule wouldn't permit me to binge watch like that. But I am going to go back and check it out, though. So I don't even know who Sadie Sink is.
That's the thing. If I watched it, I'll probably know who that was. But
yeah,
I heard the show is pretty big anyway. So a lot of people.
It is big, yeah.
So it still be false. But
yeah, I haven't. Yeah, that was wild. That was pretty big. What the fuck is up with Coop tonight, man? Second Paul, he said stretching him out, and then hey, yo, hey, pack this man up, yo. Let's start bringing out the pack up of the night again.
Pack this man up for a new year, bro.
But nah, man, I really watched the first season. I was like, I loved it, but I just couldn't get back into it because my work schedule and stuff like that. But I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah.
Dre says, what y'all think about MJF belt? Him and Kenny is going at it. I would say this about AEW. Love the fact that MJF is champion again. We talked about it at for our award show. We did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I'm glad that MJF is the champion again. He brings viewers because you don't know what the hell he's going to say. He can go in the ring. Good for MJF. Kenny Omega challenging him off the break. I like it, but you're setting. Is it too early for Kenny? Because you're not going to take the belt off MJF no time soon. Now, Kenny did say in the promo that he cut, he said, he's not looking to challenge right away, but he will be challenging him down the line. So hopefully it's something there, but we'll see. What did y'all rate the Willow and Mercedes match? That match was actually pretty damn good. It surprised the hell out of me. Now we're going to see Mercedes losing all her belts because these promotional ones, they damn belts back. So yeah. So you're gonna see her losing all the belts. This is the way to make her, I guess, probably make her lose confidence that she can't do it. Then once you lose all the championships that she has, then she might go after Chris Statlander. I can see that. She could go after Chris Statlander for the world championship. You got to drop all the secondary titles to get to the world championship. Got that. And then Dre says Stranger Things is the shit. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Stranger Things in a while, but I'm gonna check it out. I probably binge watch, do a couple of like a season or two, just to check it out. But Coop. Oh, what'd you say, Coop?
I said I'm watching some of it this weekend, so I know what the hell going on Monday. So
right.
Won't look lost. Yeah,
lost in the sauce.
Yeah,
Coop.
Yeah.
Let them know where we at, man. It's 12:14 a.m. on the East Coast. Let them know where we at.
Jesus. All right, so we are at 4,505 subscribers. Again, we say this all the time. Thank you guys so much. It's been a fast, amazing climb. We appreciate it. So Derek and I will be back on Monday Night Raw, Wednesday for Wrestle Roundup, and again Friday Night SmackDown. And just so y'all know, our SmackDown reviews are going to be different. We won't go in depth as far as the matches. We'll probably go we won't go move by move. We probably will stand out in the match. So in case you're wondering why our views of SmackDown probably a little bit shorter, that's the reason, because it's 3 fucking hours anyway.
Right.
So yeah.
So yeah, man, we're gonna change up that format for SmackDown, man. Nobody ain't doing no damn 3 hours and getting off at 1:00 in the morning. We try to keep it short and sweet. Dre says, I see you in your Bills. I'm a Pats fan. Bills not my team. Washington is my team. I just had to put Bills on because they're in Buffalo tonight, and I haven't worn this Bills hat. I don't think so on a podcast yet. But yeah, man, this hat super fresh, man. I don't got no. It just sits on my shelf, man. But yeah, he said Drake May. Man, fuck Drake May. Fuck Drake May.
Just in case y'all wonder, we are Commanders fans.
We are Commanders fans, dog. Jaden Dan, JD5.
Yeah, Derek's second team is the Raiders. My second team is the Green Bay Packers. So just in case you may see us wearing different hats because we got a hat collection. So
yeah, man. So yeah, man. We thank everybody that stopped in today. Dre, as usual, man, we appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate every time you come on, man. No doubt. Japanese women wrestling movement, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Who else came through today, man?
It was somebody new.
Somebody new. It was K something. K, where he at, man? I know you up on here.
Yeah.
K Ballot 27. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for commenting. Check us out Monday. We will be live for the January 5th edition, the anniversary of Raw on Netflix. Check out Coop and I. But for now, we want to wish you guys a happy new year. Oh, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Happy New Year and all that. Feliz Navidad. Peace out. Tomato grease. We out here, yo. Coop. Peace.